All right, so this is round 3 going at this purge control valve. So it's kicking out codes P0444 and 442, I think. I'll put it in the description. But common symptom that I was getting is after filling up with gas, it would have a hard start after that and occasional stalling on turns. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. So to do that, I'm gonna undo the hooks, just if you're changing the filter. Take this baby out, take out this here, and then undo the clamp as well. Alright, since I've been knocking around in this, that actually did not take very long. So now the next step, because I loosened this to take it out, the next step is, I just want to let you guys know, quite a pain in the ass, is to take this out, which would require me to remove this to loosen this screw here so that this clamp could loosen up and take it out. And then there's a clamp that's behind where my finger is pointing that I'm gonna actually have to use my and that is about the only way I could get to that without like really scratching up my hands in a major way and probably cursing a few times. So I'm gonna pause and take on this part. This is where I actually stopped last time and had to just regroup and plan. Lord have mercy. Guys have no idea how hard this thing was to remove. So just FYI, this part may make you wanna give up on the job and take it to the dealership and pay about $400 to do this. But persevere. Alright? It just really keep twisting it. Keep twisting it. Let's see, is there anything about it's just, you gotta keep twisting it and get past that little notch. Alright, so seeing that my throttle looks quite disgusting, anyhow, you know what, first things first, let me just try to get this job done. All the extra fancy stuff is secondary. Let's just make sure we can get the main thing done. Okay, I'm gonna try to remove this extra piece so then I can access these bolts to take out the throttle body, and that should give me access to be able to install the new valve. Okay. Alright, so in the midst of all of this pain, I was trying to get this off and I realized it might be possible, because this actually seems pretty hard, and then there's a metal piece in here. I was squeezing it so hard, it's possible that I could end up warping this. I'd rather not have to buy another part now, even though I may come back and replace this because it seems like it's got a little age. But that will even be easier to do if I take the throttle body off. And I realize it's some 10 millimeter screws here, 4 of them around, and I have a deep socket. This one seems to be on the other side here where my finger is wiggling. Seems to be the problematic, hard to get to one. I'm going to try to see if I can get that off, and then we go from there. Not find a proper video online or guide showing how to do it on my particular BMW, the E83. But I really want to point out a couple things while I'm in here. First of all, if you're working on the E83, you got to take that throttle body off if you want to be able to access the purge control valve or fuel tank vent valve. this thing here is what was most likely responsible for me cutting off after, like, having a hard start after filling gas, and having occasional stalling and sometimes a loss of power. To get this off, if you have the original one on there, you just might want to go ahead and break this thing and then pop it out, because it's just it's gotten so hard that it might be, you know, it mightn't even be worth trying to take that thing off because it's such a tight space. So I put a shop rag in here because I was getting a lot of fumes from in there. But these are the screws for the throttle body, and when you take it off, it'll be a good time to just give it a clean and that sort of thing. To be able to actually access this, the top part is here, okay, at the side of where the throttle body was. So I'll post some videos that I looked at from other guys, but some of the things they just didn't mention. Okay, so I'll give you some of those videos to look at, or if I just do it from the top, I'll just post another one. But this here is important, and at the bottom you have to actually lift up this plate here. I was trying to get it out. There's some like little clips on here that theoretically it should slide out, but it really was not happening. And at the bottom here, there's another connection. It's coming from the tank, and the fumes go along in there, I believe, and connect to the bottom here. So you have to take this out too. And the top part, this just hooks right into a little bracket on there. This part you have to actually feel under there, and there's a spring release, sort of like let's see if I can find one on here. Okay, there's a spring release that, can I pull it up again? Here we go. Actually no, it's just not the same side, but there's a spring on top, and you push it and then slide this part out. I'm really gonna have to do a video on this because they charge so much to replace this part, and it costs you get an original part, because I ordered this from the dealership for like about $100, as opposed to the several hundreds of dollars that they charge for this. But this is a bit of a, especially if you have the original one in, this one was challenging. No, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had my doubts along the way. It's just that I'm stubborn. So it's definitely not a level 1 DIY. So just know that. I'm gonna post a video doing it from the beginning, because now that I've gone through it once, I think I can do it. But if I'll either post a video when I do it from the beginning to show you guys, just go in and take it out, or I'll post links to the different videos that I had to look at and kind of come, like, you know, just collect all of that information, conglomerate it to be able to address this. There's actually 2 main videos that I looked at. And then I had to read some stuff on the forums and all of that, but this one was a bit challenging. So now what I'm gonna do is put the throttle body back on. That you need some torque 10. Not torque 10. You need a 10mm hex socket, deep socket, to be able to take out these bolts to take the throttle body off. But getting the intake boot off before that is a real, it's hell. So this eventually came off, and I was trying to remove this part of the boot on. You notice it's still on here. I mean, it's like it's fused on there, and I was able to get it out intact. So I'm like, you know what, I'm not even gonna mess with it. As you can see, the clamp is still loose because I had loosened it to pull this out, but it wasn't happening. This here was quite a challenge to get off, which goes on to here. So yeah, you just gotta kind of persevere with this one. You know what, I'm definitely gonna do this again because I want to replace these clamps, but yeah, to be continued. That's it for now, but I'm gonna go ahead and get everything together and then see how it goes, because I think that this is what was causing my P0444 and P0442 trouble codes. Alright, so quick update. Yeah, it worked. My codes are gone, and something that didn't get recorded properly. Let me just point out here. Where is that? This is what I use to access that hidden, well, that hard to reach screw for the clamp. So this is kind of flexible, so you can get around corners pretty much. And when you turn it, well, this doesn't come with it. I just connected this here. This came, like, I've had this for a while. This is pretty much the part that I use. And yeah, it's come in handy already to reach some of those, especially in removing the clamps. But yeah, so the codes didn't come back. When I filled up at the gas station, filled the whole tank, they didn't cut off after. So I'll say that this has been a success. I could feel an improvement in the ride and everything. So I hope that this is able to help someone to, you know, get a better idea of working on this problem and save yourself some money and have a little fun at it, because it's pretty satisfying once you're able to accomplish this stuff, you know. All right, so have a good day and good luck.